like that.
Welcome to another Saturday, no, day behind Sunday night with Sally Diane. We're going to take your questions live via YouTube chat. And here's your queen.
Greetings from your queen of Ooga Booga, that is. Hi, everybody. I'm Sally Diane, and we've made it through another mire of YouTube glitches to come to you. And happy to be here. So, what do I want to talk about today? Okay, well, first off, I want to, my grandson calls me Nana, and I like being called Nana. So I found it a little amusing when earlier this week, a little storm that they named Nana turned into a hurricane and then kind of fizzled out. So I was like, okay, Nana's a hurricane, right? Well, now there is a hurricane named Sally chugging through the Gulf. And you know something? I'm wondering if I should be offended by this. What's that all about? Anyhow, just throwing that out there. I hope everybody's had a great week. I've had a pretty good week. On Thursday, I did a few practice sessions. It's a little something that I'm trying out, a crystal healing, where I lay out, and I know a lot of people have done this, but I just do a crystal layout, along your chakras and that, and just let the crystals kind of vibrate. And of course, I use larger crystals and crystals I've had for a number of years, so I'm good friends with them. And it actually went pretty well. And so I'm going to try it a couple more times. There is a possibility that I may offer that as a service if the trial runs keep going well. Anyhow, do we have anybody on yet?
Yeah, hi, Sonia.
Hi, Sonia. It's good to see you. I really will get, we really will get the palm readings out this week because I know we have one for you on it.
And we also have Suzanne here with us, and Georgia Peach, and Bonita.
Well, hi, everybody. Okay. So, who goes first?
You do.
I do. Okay. But Sonia, just so you know, when you came on, the Nine of Cups came flying out of my deck, which tells me that you might have a little run of luck over the next couple of days. Not that I endorse gambling, but probably wouldn't hurt to buy a lottery ticket.
All right, we have a question from Sonia. We have a question from Sonia.
Okay.
She is struggling with bills, and she wants Spirit to pick 3 numbers for her.
Oh, okay.
I gotta be good.
Now, Sonia, right now everybody's having problems with bills, and you just have to pay off what you can, chink away at the big ones and pay off the little ones. For some reason, letting the little ones go makes people madder than making them weigh on the big ones. Don't know why that is, but I am more than happy to let the cards pick 3 numbers from you. Okay, so for you anyway. So let's see. Number 1 is 7. Got another 7. 177. Does that work? Or does it have to be different ones?
No, that seems to work for me.
Okay, so that's the number you were given,
Yeah.
177.
It's a pick 3 lottery, right?
Yeah.
All right, who we got next here? Diane.
It's nice to see you, Suzanne. You're looking lovely tonight.
Her mom is in hospital. We're sorry to hear that's the same. Will she be okay?
Boy, this isn't a good time to be in a hospital.
And she also wants to know about her new job and the week ahead.
Okay, well, we're going to look at your mom first.
Yes, Benita, we'll get to you.
Yes, your mom's going to be fine. Not that I'm a doctor or anything, but all the cards for her are good. And there's also a reminder right in the middle that it's her friends and family that are around her that gives her strength. And then just in general, the week ahead, which would encompass the new job, of course. And congratulations on a new job. Okay, so this is going to be a pretty good week for you. Your first card is the Ace of Pentacles. So that tells me that the opportunity the new opportunity that you're taking up on is a really good one for you. And positively aspected, you have the Knight of Wands, and I see that as maybe a supervisor or a new boss. This feels like somebody. He might actually be a year or two younger than you, but he seems to have a very active mind and a lot of plans. So this is a guy who's really forward thinking and on the go. So this isn't somebody who lets grass grow underneath them. And what works against you, and this is kind of a warning, you have the Page of Swords, but something about that just makes me feel like you shouldn't carry the negativity from your previous place to the place you're at right now. And so this is a good time for you to assume the best always about everybody around you and be very careful about being negative, because you're leaving a negative situation. You've got to leave that negativity behind you. Okay, so good luck, Suzanne. And who's next?
All right. Hi, Trevor and Chris.
Hey, guys.
And who else we got here?
It was great to see.
Bonita, she wants a spirit message.
Okay.
Natalie, we'll get to you next.
I bring out my Rudrashka seed for the spirit messages. Okay. Well, I think this must be from Bonita. This message must be from somebody, a grandmother or something like that, because it actually has to do with you not communicating with your family very well. And so this is a good time for you to mend some bridges in your family. Okay? And Natalie.
What's coming towards me in love?
Ooh, love. Love, love, love. Well, hopefully we see lots of hugs and kisses. Okay. right in the middle is the Page of Swords, and we've seen this guy before. But the feeling that I get as far as love is that this has to do with, how you go forward, and it suggests that maybe you should be a little bit more old-fashioned toward love right now. Um, Yeah, your negative aspect is the Five of Swords, and your positive aspect is the Ace of Cups. So this tells me that you're in a kind of a transitional period with love, and it reminds me that you're with Five of Swords is reminding me that you're still got a little bit of healing to do, but you're ready to move forward. That's what the Page of Swords is telling me. You know, when I see where you're going to, you've got the Ace of Cups, and if you're looking for a new romance, the Ace of Cups is a pretty good card to have right in front of you. So you're on the right path toward love. Just let it happen and be happy. Okay.
All right. Who's next? We got here Queen G.
Hello, from one queen to another. As I said last week, respect.
Can you please give me some details about the man I will marry?
To know about the man you will marry. Okay. Queen G's King. What do we see about Queen G's King? Okay, so the first card I get is the Sun, and the Sun's is a really good indication that you are going to marry a person who is happy. And happiness is a state of mind. It's a bit of a choice, but the person whom you will marry is an optimist, and that's a good thing. It always, it kind of raises our mood to be around optimists. So, negatively aspected, you have the Six of Wands, and positively aspected, you have the Ace of Pentacles. When I look at the Six of Wands, it's kind of a victory ill aspected. So it makes me wonder if your last relationship may have been one that was somehow socially awkward, just to put it nicely. I don't see that coming up ahead. I see that social awkwardness as something that you're leaving behind, by the way. The Sun is just an excellent card to have around it. And you have the Ace of Pentacles right next to it, positively aspected. In a lot of ways, those cards can be like reflections of one another. So the message here is that, you want to know more details about him. That positivity is a real good thing. And it also tells me that in marriage, you find a good partner here. If you're willing to compromise, so is he. You guys can work well together. And that's important when it comes to building a new life. So I'll always remember that sometimes being right isn't the end-all be-all. That just seems to be a little message in the cards too. But overall, you seem to be headed in a positive direction. Good luck to you. Send me an invitation. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about OGPS filming, and oh my goodness, they gave me their card, and I don't have it in front of me right now. But on their website, which we will have a link to. Nope. Okay, so Anyhow, I want to show a couple of the things that they sell. This bracelet right here that I have on, this is um, Palo Santo. Okay, and that's a really awesome wood. That's a relative of frankincense, and this is it's green. Usually it's a yellow wood, but this particular type is that they make these beads out of is a greenish one, and I just love wearing this. It's nice and chunky, but has like a really good feel to it. And another thing that they sell on their website, which when you get to their website, you hit merch, is this right here. And I really, really love this. I strongly suggest it. If you like smudging, these are handmade, and they're lovely colors, nice pastel colors. But because they're so wide and the way you can hold them in your hand like that, it's so nice. It's helpful when you want to direct the smoke and get it to go the way you want it to go. And plus that, it's very, very pretty. So I would strongly suggest this to anybody who wants something other than just a feather for their smudging. Okay, and it looks like we have a question.
Oh, yeah. Chris wants to know, when will the second round of COVID-19 be over?
Oh my.
Can you hear me now?
Well, I'll put the cards, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be just a little bit before Christmas. I wish I could feel better about it, but we'll see what the cards have to say.
You're welcome, Natalie and Queen and whoever else whose name I don't remember.
Okay, so my cards have a little bit shorter, so I like my cards better than my just off the cuff answer. And it's saying 4 to 5 weeks. You know, 4 to 5 weeks is when it's going to kind of peak out, and within 7 weeks it'll be dropping down. Just the chariot is telling me that when it ends, it'll end fast. So 4 or 5 weeks, we'll see a peak, and then within 2 weeks, it's over and done with, and we're into the Christmas season, and we can let Santa Claus into the house.
I forgot to tell you that the overhead camera crapped out.
Did it?
Yeah, so please hold the cards up.
Okay, well, you'll just have to take my word for it.
Who's next here? Bonita wants to know what's next in love for her.
Okay, give it one more good shuffle, and then cut it into 3 and see what's up for Bonita and love. Okay, your middle card is the Knight of Wands, and I see that as a gentleman. He seems to. I think that he has a darker complexion, maybe an Eastern European or an Italian or kind of complexion, because it also seems like he has really dark hair too. He's got shiny eyes, not like chrome shiny, but his eyes sparkle. It's nice. He's got good teeth. I say that because I can see his smile. He's got good teeth. Okay, so he's still working on establishing himself. It looks like he hasn't quite reached where he wants to reach career-wise and money-wise. So I don't see him as being a rich man yet, but he's planning for it. Oh, and this is where I see that. and that's the Seven of Pentacles. And if you look at my Seven of Pentacles, you know, you got everybody sitting at a table, and this is kind of, you know, what's going on in his mind's eye financially. So he hasn't stacked it yet. He hasn't earned all that he wants to earn yet. That's where I get that. And the positive aspect, and this is one of those ideas where a negative card falls in a positive spot, and we'll talk about that. But what I see here is the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords usually talks about toxic stuff, negative stuff, but it's positively aspected. And my eye is drawn by that little crow flying away. And I see that as being you, because that would be the positive thing, to be able to not be impacted by the negative things that stupid people say. And not letting gossip decide your direction. That's a good plan. Make sure you do that. Don't be a gossip, and don't listen to gossip, and certainly don't let the negative crap that people say to you when they're jealous make you doubt yourself or feel bad about yourself.
Hi, Bianca. Hi, Ava.
Ava, it's lovely to see you, and Bianca.
Who's got a question?
We all have questions.
Nobody yet. We're gonna have
Nobody
to fill some
yet.
dead air there.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's see if I could.
Here's something. Earlier today, I brought home a very unusual looking rock. I'm still cleaning it up. And depending on the angle you look at it, it looks like a brain or the profile of a face. And I'm not even quite sure what else it's going to look like when I got all the crevices cleaned up.
And I'll tell you, I want to get a wedge, and I want to strike it and crack the thing open, because it's got this crack that runs along it like this. And usually when a rock has a natural crack in it like that, there's something else on the inside.
All right, I get to destroy something.
You know, we might find a nice agate.
Like I said, I'm going to have to get to destroy something.
Oh, yeah. And I'm getting a message from Spirit. And Spirit says, Marcy, if you want to go to Florida, buy the ticket and go to Florida. Hi, Marcy, we love you.
Ava wants to know how her health is. Apparently she's been disembodied.
Well, that's a normal state of mind. Ava spends as much time in the astral plane as I do. It's a second home. Okay, but Ava's health. So, the middle card is a King of Wands. And my King of Wands, if you'll notice, you notice how he sits, Ava? You know, he's got a lot of confidence to him. And he's I always saw him as being Viking, but you know, when I see this, it reminds me that even though you do have health problems, particularly with your legs, there's this reminder that the fire that burns in you is strong, and a reminder that, you know, longevity tends to run in your family. So negatively aspected, you have the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles sometimes has to do, and I see this with you, as blockages and things not going forward as much as they should. But I get a feeling that you might be doing things halfway, like the doctor's saying, do A, B, C, and D, and you go, well, I'll do A and C and D. And if I do that, it'll make up for B. No, do the whole thing. And positively aspected, the Queen of Wands. So that's still getting back to the fire inside you. And the Queen of Wands I can definitely see as being you. You know, she's kind of blonde, she's strong, she's fiery, she's confident, and that's definitely your soul. The only thing is that you have to do what the doctor tells you and get those legs a little bit more active.
All right, Bianca wants to know whether Miguel is cheating on her sister. And Gita wants to know if she should reach out to R Aquarius.
Okay. Bianca, your sister knows and she's ignoring it. So you should too. Just saying. And what was Gita's question?
Should I reach out to R Aquarius? What do they keep telling us to sign?
It's just a connection.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the middle card is the Queen of Wands. And that, Gita, is you. And the Queen of Wands, you know, it's kind of a reminder of who you are. And it's kind of like, I don't always recommend that people are snooty or anything like that. But there's this idea that you should behave as royalty, which means no, you shouldn't contact him. He should contact you. And if you talk about him to anybody, that's the thing. He should contact you. Negatively aspected, I get the Page of Swords, which that's another one that kind of tells me that you shouldn't reach out to him. You should let him reach to you. And this is the best part. When I see what's ahead of you, you've got temperance. And you've got blessing. And there's this idea here, if you see the dove, it tells me that there is a message coming your way. So again, let him contact you. Okay.
All right, let's see what else we got. Where'd my chat go? Where'd my chat go?
We lost the chat, everybody. But that's okay. I want to talk about some of the things we have planned coming up. I still have one more episode on the tarot, and then I will be moving on to the Chinese horoscope, because I would like, that will be a 12-part series. And of course, starting with, well, the Chinese horoscope starts with the ox, I believe. And we have the year of the ox coming up, so I will be talking about each animal separately and dealing with their their elements as well. And also in the new year, I plan on starting to do a monthly astrology reading for the various signs of the Chinese horoscope. Any other suggestions? Just let me know, but you can look forward to that in the new year.
All right. Hi, Anastasia. All right. And who else we got happening here? Oh, Eva's correcting you. Apparently it's the year of a rat coming up.
The year of the rat. Well, no. We're in the year of the rat, darling. We are in the year of the steel rat. It's the year of the ox coming next.
Okay. All right. Oh, Anastasia. Do you see me getting married in the next 2 to 3 years? She's single now.
Okay, your middle card is temperance. And temperance is about life's blessings. Life it's about bringing things into balance. And there's also the religious bend to that. It's associated with Saint Michael. Sorry, the Archangel Michael, I mean. And also in the corner of mine, there's also a picture of Jesus. And so that kind of, to me, in this situation, would represent going to the church. So you're not just going to get married, you're going to have a church wedding. The positive aspect, you have the Lovers, another archangel. This is the Archangel Raphael. This is a blessed union. And I do see you guys coming from two different worlds almost. The negative aspect, you've got the King of Wands. And I see this as, you know, when I see the King of Wands negatively aspected, I see that as a man who will try to be a disruptor to your relationship. Whether that's somebody that might be an old lover who doesn't want to marry you but doesn't want to see you married to anybody, or it could be somebody in your family. You know, because there's that idea of not wanting you to be in a relationship. Okay, but yes. Okay, next.
She says that she never actually wanted the church wedding.
That's probably why the cards are telling you that so strongly. Girl, they sent you two archangels and a picture of Jesus.
Haunting Life wants to know about their Thunder Bay trip having been canceled.
Oh, yeah.
If they're going to be able to go next year.
Yes, just a flat out yes. I'm getting July for that, and I got a feeling that's not really what the timing is. But you want me to throw some cards on it, so I will. Okay. Right in the middle, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So that tells me that you're going to get some kind of help financially with this trip. Or the money's going to be there, but the idea that the little figure here is blindfolded, I just get the feeling of money coming from a kind of a surprise source. What works against you? You have the Lovers. And with this, you know, I think that it's the Lovers ill aspected. So I think that somebody up there, you know, when you go up there, and I think I've told you this before, you're not going to, you know, there's one relationship that you think is going to come through for you that's going to let you down. But that's all right. That is all right. You are going to have a good time, and you are going to have more than enough to fill your video cameras. You know, it feels like for one source you lose, you get 4 more. So, yeah, this is a busy trip. Good for you. I look forward to seeing the videos.
Excellent. All right, who we got next now? Oh, oh, not even a ghost.
Oh yeah. So, and ghosts. Speaking of ghosts, guys, yeah, we are. I can't even talk. Speaking of ghosts, I'm so excited about this. We've got an event coming up in November 6th and 7th. That's Friday and Saturday at the Queen's Inn. And I am going to be working alongside OGPS Filming for an event at the Queen's Inn. On Friday night, we're going to have a dinner, and there's going to be speakers afterwards. I'll be one of them. Chris from OGPS Filming will be another one, and we are working on getting a surprise speaker as well. There's also going to be a meet and greet over dessert, and for those of you who choose to stay at the Queen's Inn, we're going to have a pajama party on Friday night. Saturday morning starts out with a continental breakfast, and then we have workshops. I will be giving a workshop on psychic development and reading the playing cards in the morning. So we're going to play a lot of fun games. We're going to play mystery boxes and pass the baskets. And then, of course, we're going to be working with the ever-familiar playing cards as far as how to read them. And then we'll break for lunch. And Chris will be giving a couple workshops in the afternoon. He will be working, there will be one on automatic writing, and then another on a wire, crafting a wire tree. And then in the evening, we're going to have a ghost tour of Stratford, which Stratford is, well, if you want to find a haunted house in Stratford, throw a stone, basically, and don't throw stones at our houses. Just believe me there. And then we're all going to get together for a seance. Have you ever participated in a seance? Well, this is your opportunity to do so. So the tickets for all three events are $140 plus your accommodations. And of course, you can share the cost of accommodations. We have a block of rooms set aside, and a lot of the rooms will accommodate up to 4 people. And to learn more, go to the OGPS Filming website or Facebook page. You can also find more by sending an email to the Queen of Ooga Booga at gmail.com. And I'll fire you back an email with all the details of the event. The tickets are on sale at the Queen's Inn, and the cutoff date is October 30th, and when that happens, the cost will go up considerably. Anyhow, back to...
Oh, we have no questions at the moment.
Nobody has any
questions. It's
oh, how nice.
It's kind of sad, but
well,
I got stories to tell then.
I have stories to tell.
Oh, I should probably hold my microphone up to my mouth.
Have I told them about when I opened up the Mystic Rendezvous? I used to have a shop in Kitchener, and it was right on the corner of, it was on Water Street on the corner of Weber, and it was in the same little building where Pepe's Pizza was, or is, and they were on one side, and then there was a middle office, and then there was the Mystic Rendezvous, and that was open for a few years anyway. I'm a psychic, not a business person, so that was just a little bit much for me to handle. But the reason I opened up the shop was one day I went into a little bakery across the street, and I had just lost my job, and I was wondering what I was going to do next. And I walked out of the bakery, I looked across the street, and I saw the for rent sign in the window. So I thought, well, I'll go ask about it, and I did, and the rent was reasonable, and so I opened up the shop. And I remember when I first opened it up, one of the reporters, Joel, I can't remember his last name anymore, but Joel came out and did an interview with me, and that was a lot of fun. I'd never been on, I'd never been on the front page of a paper before, and my article was in the entertainment section, but my face was right on the front page, right at the top. It was awesome. And so that's how I started the Mystic Rendezvous, and that's also when I started doing it with the radio show. And that was the first Psychic Sundays, and that was every Sunday night, and I'd take the bus to Cambridge and do the show with Early Shirley, and then take the last bus back to Kitchener.
Do you think Canada will have a federal election this fall?
Well, I'm just going to pull one card for that. 9 of Wands. They should, but they won't.
All right, well, that was easy.
But I don't think it's going to be too far into the new year that they do.
Maybe right.
You know, I think the conservatives aren't going to call an election just because they wouldn't win.
Oh, I already got anything going on here? No. Hey, story time. No, we already did that part.
We did story time.
Okay, so I think I got the overhead camera working.
Do you?
Of course, there's nothing for it to look at.
Okay, well, what time is it?
Oh, jeez. Can you ask me an easier question? 9:47.
9:47. Well, of course there's no questions because everybody knows this is a part of the show where I do This Week in Canada. And This Week in Donald Trump and This Week in Biden are separate videos. Right now we're going to deal with good old Canada. Good old, not screaming, burning Canada. Okay, so
All right, well, let's see how this goes.
let's see. Okay, so there are some changes afoot in Canada. You know, it does feel like there's even more of a cabinet shuffle going on. So you're going to see 2 people out, and either out or shifted around. But there's just this shifting around of the politics and the rules. They're going to announce that it's 3 weeks, and they're going to announce that they're going to open the border in 3 weeks, tentatively speaking. And you have the devil here, and I know that this feels like there's just not. I think that's that we scandal, and that is just not going to go away. It's not going to go away at all. If anything, there's going to be a few little salacious details coming out about that just keeps the whole thing going. So everybody's talking about that. For some reason, I think it's just happenstance. Even though our new cases of COVID don't go up, the cases stay the same. So like if there's 100 last week, there's 100 this week. So it neither goes up nor down, but the deaths do for some reason, and that's a bit concerning. I think there's a worry about the kids back in school. As far as kids being carriers versus kids actually getting it. Boy, it's just not. I have the 10 of Wands here, and this has got kind of a road in it. And I know that this is when they bring in the tariffs. And, a blind person could see this coming. As soon as they put in the tariffs, Donald Trump is going to up is going to up the ante. So look for a trade war. There is a little bit of sunshine here. Even though we've got the trade wars coming up, some of the financial statistics, some of the economic indicators for this week are very good for us. And just a couple of last words here. Yeah, it's a good week for workers. Yeah, I think they're going to extend some of the benefits, some of the wage benefits here in Canada. Also, there's something about a church, and it's a little bit there's a scandal around a church that comes out, church or church leader this week. So that's This Week in Canada, everybody.
Hi, Nav, and hi, TS. Nav wants to know pardon me, folks, it's late. When will Amon the Sagittarius reach out?
Let me give him a good shuffle. Okay, so how many of you at home are laughing about that? Probably all of them. Okay. And one more shuffle.
All right.
Well, it just showed me an 8. So, let's see. When will Amon reach out? You've got some good financial news coming your way this week, by the way. Okay, so when are we going to hear from our favorite Sagittarius? A week or so.
All right. And TS wants to know about guaranteed income. There's been some talk about that, and he wants to know, or she wants to know, whether that's going to happen or not.
Okay, so the answer to that is yes. But, I've been in this country almost 30 years, but I came from the U.S., and even back then, they did nothing but dither. And everything, any law that was passed through just took years. And it's always surprised me about Canada. They say it, then they do it. And this is the same thing here. They say it, then they do it. And so we might be looking at this as something that's in play as early as 2001. So yeah, they're going to do it, and it's revolutionary, and there are other countries that will follow suit. I know we're not the first one, but we're going to be the country that does it right.
Okay.
The idea behind a guaranteed income is so that everybody can live, so that everybody can have the basic necessities of life. And I know that there are those who, the kind of people who are worried about somebody getting something they don't deserve, will say that encourages laziness and lack of productivity. And my answer to that is that productivity isn't necessarily entirely linked to money.
All right,
And I think you should give people the benefit of the doubt.
we got a few more things happening here. Thanks, Marcy. I'm working on that overhead camera rig. It's going to happen. It's still a work in progress. And Sonia C. wants to know whether she should move to Canada.
Whether she should move to Canada?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much a no-brainer. The entire world wants to move here.
Oh, my goodness.
But can you cook Latin food? We're really, really short of Mexican cooks up here.
Yes. So the cards, a couple cards fell out. The Five of Wands and the Three of Wands fell out. And so I would say the answer to that is yes. It might take a while because you're competing with other people, but you will really like it here. The Three of Wands tells me it works for you. The Five of Wands tells me that you have, when they look at people immigrating into a country, they look at skill sets, and you have a good skill set.
All right, what else we got going on here? Oh, sorry, Sonia. I thought that was a question. But yes, you should move to Canada.
Yes, you should absolutely move to Canada. Okay, folks, so a card came flying out of my deck, and I knew that.
No,
so,
Gwen, there's no list. Just type your question.
Yeah. And I guess that for the rest of the show, I'll just have to rely on my trusty Rudrashka seed, who has been with me for many years. So do we have any questions?
Somebody wants to... Oh, here. Hi, Gwen.
Yeah, we're coming close to the end of the show, so...
Gwen wants to know what she is supposed to be working in. I believe that it refers to career. Can you hold that up higher?
Oh, okay.
There you go.
And what I'm using it for now is just to get the energies going so I can reach out raw. Gwen. Your gift, it seems like you should be working in communications. And I just say that because I see a lot of books around you. And so the written word is your friend.
Perfect.
Okay, folks.
Okay, well, it is 10 o'clock.
It is 10 o'clock, which 10 o'clock comes way too soon. You know that? It really does. So watch the channel for some of the videos we'll be putting up this week. This week in Donald Trump, this week in Joe Biden. And I will also be doing some palm readings. I still have Harry and Meghan's palms to read, which they have some very interesting lines that explains a lot. And
we got another 6 minutes to stretch before it's a full hour.
Sorry, folks, but it's 10 o'clock, and so I've already started to say goodbye. So I am going to say goodbye to you, my dear viewers. I appreciate all of you. Please tell your friends about us, and share, like, subscribe, share. I really appreciate it. It warms my heart to see my subscription numbers go up, and that's all thanks to you. It's always a pleasure to do this show. I look forward to seeing you next week for Psychic Sundays Live with Sally Diane and her producer. And until then, farewell from your queen.